Good morning from the Arizona desert. My name is Tom, and I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona, and this is the daily DoorDash numbers from the desert. We finished a shift on Tuesday, the 20th of January, and as you can see by the numbers, 3:16:27 for a full 18 hours. I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. I lost about 45 minutes on my dash dealing with DoorDash support, had numerous long waits. Some merchants couldn't find the order, but I just, when I show up at the merchant, they know who I am, and they know that if Tom's here, we're just going to make the order. We're just going to take care of the customer. They want to take care of the customer. I want to take care of the customer, and we just make it happen. So that's just part of the relationship building portion of it. But at any rate, what ended up happening last night, actually early in the morning, which kind of set me off for the rest of the day, I spent like 45 minutes on 2 phone calls with DoorDash support for a McDonald's order that was not really a profitable job, but I'm like, okay, every now and then they want to pull me to the extreme portion that does of my zone that does not have any adjoining zones by it. It's kind of like a little island by itself. So they want to pull you on out there, and then you're kind of captive to whatever DoorDash wants. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do my duty and go on out there as part of the Dasher community and go, be held captive. Well, lo and behold, I went on out there. There was enough money to do that and to get me, back in. But when I got about a half mile away from the merchant, all of a sudden I get a text message saying that the customer has canceled the order. Now, I don't know if this is the new generation prank call where we get a DoorDash driver on the line and on the hook, and we wait for them to get there, and then we cancel the order, and then they don't receive half pay, and we've messed around with them and messed around with McDonald's, et cetera, et cetera. I have no idea. I don't know what the cost is for a customer to do that, if there is any. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to call. So one, I can bring it to their attention that this may be something that, like, whoa, if this happens frequently, I don't want to be involved in it. So let's at least see if we can get something into the system that may float around and may eventually go from the Philippines back stateside through, some type of a report and bring it to their attention. Who knows? Things are always changing. So at any rate, I called, and that support agent was like, yes, we can give you half pay and you'll see it in your account in 2 to 3 days. No, come on. I've done this before. You can do it now. It'll show up immediately inside of my account. No, I can't do that. Yeah, yes, you can. So we go back and forth. I'm like, well, if you can't, then do me a favor. Shoot me off an email with the tracking number for this support ticket and the dollar amount that you're promising to pay, and then that way I'll have your record as well. And oh, by the way, this phone conversation is being recorded. And so they're like, I can't do any of that type of stuff. So ultimately, I'm like, yes, you can. And if you can't, then I will end this phone conversation, and I will call back and get a different agent who I know will be able to help me. So we went back and forth for a couple more minutes, and ultimately I hung up. Get another support agent. She's like, yes, we should be able to go do this. Oh, and by the way, McDonald's was generous enough at least to compensate me for all of that. I did get 3 breakfast sandwiches and 3 hash browns and a large Coke. So it did pay for my time there, and I ate really well yesterday, which may have also been why I was a little lethargic, because it went and drained all the blood from my head down to my stomach to do the digestive process. So again, back to the support. She's like, we'll go through all this type of stuff. Unfortunately, we can't give you half pay because you did not mark that you've arrived. And I'm, go through this whole process with them again, and I'm really irritated. I'm like, look, I have over 47,000 deliveries with DoorDash. Can you see those numbers? Yes, I can. And thank you for being a Platinum Dasher. Not a problem. if you don't take care of this, I will not be coming out to this portion of the zone any further, because I don't want this to potentially happen again. And not only that, but I'm going to start disseminating this information throughout the YouTube community and let them know that we're battling over a $4.80 reimbursement, and the cost is going to be immense for you. Are you sure that that's what you want to do? And they're like, let me see what I can do. Please hold. Comes back, please hold. Comes back, please hold. Half hour later, yes, we can go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and process it. Bam, the money hits my account. Just exhausting. The battle that we have to go through with DoorDash support is unbelievable. It's a pain point for all Dashers. So yeah, I got my money. Did not do well yesterday. I know for a lot of people, they're like, dude, you didn't do well? And it's like, no, I didn't. So far this year, I've already averaged probably $365 on a daily basis. I'm already over like $6,300, $6,600 already for the month, and probably going to end up in the $9,000, $10,000 area. So you can see the daily totals: 675.91, 37 out of 42 deliveries. This is a screenshot because yesterday I was exhausted. I also had family medical problems. Mother-in-law took a tumble. So just a lot going on. YouTube videos, communities, live streams, all this stuff going on. So yesterday was just not a good day. So the money's still inside of the account. We'll go over and take a look at the DoorDash platform, and we are going to go into earnings, and so you can see the earnings are there, the 316. Now, breaking that down, I did a total of 38 deliveries yesterday alone. So we're going to go ahead and cash out. Sorry, Aaron, I know you don't like this, but oh, did I go into the wrong area? I did go into the wrong area. We want to cash out. So we're going to cash out $321.07. So that's also with the half pay. So $321.07, and that means I'll be cashing out tomorrow as well, early in the morning, because I have to wait 24 hours, going in and looking at the stats real time for the ratings. Still have the contract violation. Let's see if they updated that. It's probably still pending. Contract violation dispute is still under review. That'll be knocked out in another day and a half. 100 completion, 94 acceptance, 100% on time, 5.0 customer rating, 985 for the past 30 days, 47,259 so far, and probably going to hit 50,000 around April. So with that, we're going to jump back over to the screenshot. So that's where we're at, and we're going to get started today and go make some money. So sorry, my heart's just not in it. I hope your heart is in it. I hope you go on out there and go make some money. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll get you to do a couple extra hours to make a little bit more money and knock out some of your debt. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great day, and ciao.